What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. So earlier today, Six the Goddess had a live stream, and the live stream was called Just Pasty Things Admits Apology Was Fake and is plotting her revenges. And so that live stream had everything to do with the situation going on with Just Pearly Things. A lot of us from Black YouTube were over there. I am Courtney Michelle, came over there. We were having a pretty good time. I was over there triggering the super chat, right? Then after I got off for a while, because it was about 5 hours and Nika Marie showed up, Tommy Sotomayor came out with the stream. And I believe the stream, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but the name of the stream that brother Tommy Sotomayor came out with was called Pro-Black H-Rats. Okay, we'll blur out the hood in that, right? Using fake wokeness, jealousy of white women, and just pearly things to gain views. So Tommy Sotomayor, which I didn't know was back really on YouTube, I guess until recently, is pretty much accusing these young ladies of being jealous of Just Pearly Things to gain views. And this is not uncommon, I guess, for Tommy to say what he's saying. So I'm not really responding to him. I mean, I've done that in the past, and we've talked about one another in the past. So I'm not gonna deal with that in particular, because that's just kind of what we know, some of the things that he might say. Fine, right? He has his own opinion. We know that he has his own opinion, and this is not new for Tommy Sotomayor to say something like this. The disturbing part for me, outside of just being, this is the stream, is the fact that Just Pearly Things was in the chat. And of course, Just Pearly Things was saying she was sending him some stuff to react to in the Instagram and things like that. And I've noticed that, instead of just letting this whole thing, let's say, just die down or whatever, she's aligning herself with people who have either taken her side, and she's being very active in the chat. Like, very rarely will you see somebody that has, like even when Kevin was alive, Kevin had 1 million subscribers. You will never see Kevin, for the most part, in most people's chat rooms. He'll come into mine if I was live. He might go to Jessa X's, but he never would be there. He would be the kind of person that would just sit back and maybe watch. And he watched everything, right? But he would never comment for the most part unless he really, really knew you. The lead attorney, he might show up. But the fact that I keep seeing Just Pearly Things in chat rooms of people that have sort of, let's say, a hatred for like pro-blacks, people who are more or less hard on black women. I see her in these particular chat rooms, right? And the chat rooms of which people will say these are the woman haters of Black YouTube. Right? I'm not saying that is absolutely the truth, but what most people will say is these are the guys that have the biggest issues either with black women, which we could probably say Tommy Sotomayor is the most notoriety for making that sort of content. We can say Lapeef is more balanced, but we know what some of the people associated with Lapeef have taken a stance on. Obsidian, who, like I said, he has a stance that's not as harsh as Tommy, but at the same time, I have seen Obsidian defend Danica. He would definitely defend Six the Goddess, so he doesn't feel the same way that maybe Tommy feels here. But I noticed that Just Pearly Things is going to these places directly. Then, of course, she's been in chat rooms where I don't know if she was over on the lead attorney stream today. I've seen some evidence that she was on Instagram live of his. And shout out to the lead attorney. I don't have, I've talked to him. I could talk to him offline about however I feel. But I didn't see her over on the YouTube live stream today, but I did see a clip of an Instagram live stream that she just happened to come over. And what I'm saying, like, happening to come over, Tommy is not asking her to come over there. I want to make this clear. Tommy is not asking for her to come there. Now, he did tag her name, sure enough, but she's showing up. In the case of the lead attorney's Instagram live, he's just doing the Instagram live. She is just coming up there. All right. Some of these people, she was just showing up, like, knowing there's going to be some issues. And that's the thing I'm saying. Like, if you say that you're not, in the case of one particular person, I've heard some of the live streams that were going on while she was in there. I've heard the YouTubers in question saying things I don't want to repeat right now. My mom listens to my podcast, so I try not to curse anymore. But saying just crazy thing about black women, black men in front of her while she's in the chat. Now, she's smart enough not to say anything, but it's like, all right, now you've been associating with these blacks and they're defending you, talking real negative about like black women, black men, or something like that, while she's in the chat as a moderator. And now I'm thinking to myself, what is the goal of this? What is she trying to do? And you know that some of the brothers and sisters, they gonna like let her in there and whatever. But now I'm hearing and if anybody have been in these live streams, I'm hearing them say it was one particular situation from what I heard that some sister got called the B word. Now, to be fair, I have a lot of stuff to do every day, so I don't hear entire streams. There are certain things that I have not heard yet. I'm just going to be real. I know y'all think that I'm lying. There are certain things I just have not heard yet because I'm working with a short day in Africa. I have my own personal things to do every day. I have production. We have the Pan-African Dating Show. I have the podcast. So I just can't see everything and catch everything. But I heard of one situation where there was a black woman that was in the chat or whatever, and she was called the B word at the same time that Just Pearly Things was on the podcast or on the live stream. And for me, that is, it is very disheartening. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is that a lot of blacks are we're doing this in front of this. It just, I don't know. It just looks bad, right? I mean, everybody has a right to their opinion and things like that. But I think intentionally she's targeting these black chat rooms to even egg it up more. And you see which type of chat rooms that she's going to. Because she ain't show up to my chat room. She ain't show up to other brothers that was on the chat. She's going to the ones that have defended her, don't apologize, whatnot. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. Appreciate it for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.